Well, the big game hunts are about over. It's time to start thinking about where you're going to apply for next year. Hey, I'm Adam Eagle, and thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors. We're up here on Utah's largest CWMU. That's a Cooperative Wildlife Management Unit. It's a partnership between the Division of Wildlife Resources and private landowners to allow the public to come up here and hunt private lands. It also allows the landowner to sell tags to help offset some of the costs of running their ranches. We're going to dive in to see how it works for both parties, and we're going to kick it off by taking you out on an elk hunt.
We're going to work really hard to make those 26 years of putting in worth it this week for you. We hope you have a really good time here.
17 Utah hunters have drawn the elk tag at Deseret.
When you're going out, the gals will have snacks over here.
Tommy Land, the outfitter on the unit and my boss, makes sure that the public hunter has the same opportunity as the paying client.
They're the reason we have the program. I mean, the public hunters, and it's probably one of our funnest weeks up here to see the enthusiasm with them and how excited they are to be here. We want to just make sure they have a really, really good experience and get to see what there is here in Utah that not everybody gets to see. But enjoy it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Go enjoy looking at deer, go enjoy looking at elk, moose, antelope, sage grouse, rough grouse, blue grouse. Girls got lunch ready, go make you a sandwich, get with your guide, go have a good time.
The whole premise of the CWMU is to give the public an equal opportunity. And equal is a hard thing to deal with, but we try, on the Deseret CWMU here, we try to make that an equal experience. I mean, we've had a week of elk hunters here. They've been housed in the same lodge as the other hunters have been. They get fed, they get guided. They're treated exactly the same as the other ones. And it's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience for a lot of people that wouldn't be able to have that type of a hunt anywhere else, without paying quite a bit of money. So.
Okay, I'm on you, Dave.
Dave Farr is my hunter this week. He's waited 23 years for this hunt.
It's the only way I could basically afford one is put him through the state. And so that's kind of what I've been doing for long, and it gives me a chance to have a great hunt.
All right, it's Monday afternoon. We're headed out for the first day for Dave's hunt. We're going to go to an area that I know well. It's the lower part of Hells, and it should be loaded with elk. We're going to go show him a good time, see what we can find. He's good out to 300 yards, we know that, so let's go get on him.
Joining us on the hunt is Dave's neighbor and good buddy, Ryan Fowles.
Deseret definitely has a reputation of providing a great experience. It's a game-rich environment. In a few hours would we see maybe 10, 15 bulls. And boy, we rounded the corner and there were two dandies just standing there looking at us at about 150 yards.
Either bull, get out.
Immediately you said, and I think I followed up with, Dave, get out of the Ranger, man. I go, you need to kill that bull.
Here, hunters are encouraged to shoot mature bulls. That's a bull over 7 years of age. Both of these are older bulls, but the wide and beamy bull really got us excited.
Just a sec here. Let me take a look at him.
We're getting set up. Of course, they moved off. They got into some pines.
Let's see what they do. Maybe they'll come this way.
And then they worked themselves out into some sparse quakies. We were able to kind of cow call and assess and look at them a little bit better.
No, he's moving. I'm going to stop him right here. When he comes out where they are, I'm going to put a bull. Go ahead.
And we stopped the bull between a couple quakies and had a clear path.
Reload. On him, Dave. Well, if he gets up, I want you to put another one in him.
Okay.
I think you just dumped him.
He's a beautiful bull. That's exactly what we were looking for. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Sorry your hunt is over so soon.
No.
Dave's one of my best friends and I couldn't. Okay, sorry, gotta cut that one.
Oh, he's a beanie bugger. He's a pretty bull.
Way to go, buddy.
Nice job.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, he's a good looking bull.
Our friendship goes back 3 decades, so, for me to be part of this was pretty special.
What a great time. Congratulations, Dave.
Thank
Very
you.
proud of you,
This
buddy.
is a great part of it right there. You earned it. How's that, Dave? Yeah, actually it's not that bad.
With Dave's bull tag bagged and in the buggy, it gave us time to help some of the other hunters on the property and dive a little deeper into the CWMU program.
You've been involved with this CWMU program for a long time.
Yeah, ever since it started.
Is it working?
Yes, it is working, and it's working for the purposes that it was designed for. And one of the things you have to look at is that, you know, as a private landowner, it costs money to have wildlife, it costs money to manage wildlife, and so this was a way to offset those costs and to also incentivize a private landowner to manage proactively for wildlife.
There's a lot of places that I believe would have been developed if it weren't for this program. Take an example of northern Utah. If you look at our units 4, 5, probably 6, the amount of elk specifically that we have on those would be significantly less, probably more than 50% less if the CWMU program wasn't here. So one of the things that it's done is a lot of these landowners weren't tolerating wildlife. They're eating their livelihood, and now they tolerate them.
There are 132 properties enrolled in the CWMU program, and only Utah hunters can apply for a CWMU permit through the annual DWR drawing. Utahns can hunt deer, elk, moose, pronghorn, and in some cases turkeys on CWMU.
See straight up, single pine tree? Yeah, he's to the left in those dark bushes.
Troy Roberts has drawn a deer tag on Deseret. He's chosen to go unguided, but he does have his son Hunter along to help him out.
Where's he at?
On day 2, they've spotted this beautiful 3x4 on a steep hillside.
Find him? Budge and smoked him. Dumped him. Dumped him. And he's down. Thank you, son. We did it. Oh, that's a nice buck. That's a nice buck. Oh yeah, that's a nice buck.
What has been your experience with these CWMUs?
Mostly positive.
Have you had a bad experience?
I had a bad experience once where, you know, I had some paid clients in there and they're kind of trying to keep me out of a certain area, you know, and that was frustrating. But my other 2 CWMUs have been awesome.
We have a CWMU advisory committee that we hear complaints. They actually have the ability to put CWMUs on probation. If a CWMU gets put on probation the next year, they do outstanding. It really gets their attention. They see where they can change, they see where they can fix it. So please get a hold of somebody, a division representative, whether it's me, a biologist, a law enforcement officer. It's a good way for us to give feedback to the CWMU and the operators and ways that we can correct things that are happening.
Pretty special though to have your son Hunter, your wife here with you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, it's just like deer camp, and you got this almost whole place to yourself in a lot of aspects.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we don't see many other hunters. They're all pretty dispersed out. It's pretty awesome.
Been a great time. So, hoping to do it again one more time at least.
Just on the edge of one. Just short seconds is all. That's it. He's up.
For our final hunt, we're headed out with Mike Patch and his guide Bryce Fielding.
What you think?
Let's make a run for it.
All right.
Okay.
You can do it?
You can do it.
Ready?
The CWMU program has been a hot topic at some recent DWR Regional Advisory Council meetings. Some board members don't want public lands included on some CWMUs.
We're giving the private lands folks the opportunity to commercialize wildlife. Now we're giving them public land to commercialize it on. I can't get into that. I can't do that. There's no way.
The Wildlife Board just last Wednesday listened to the RACs and asked the DWR to scrutinize all public land in all CWMUs going forward. Here on Deseret, 13% of the land within the CWMU is BLM land. All of that land is landlocked. The public can't access it, and in my opinion, it doesn't hold very many animals. So Deseret, in order to compensate for the landlocked land, gives an additional 7% of the total tags on the unit to the Utah hunter. So instead of just 10 elk tags, the public now gets 17 and 7% additional deer and pronghorn tags as well.
Right now we're putting together all the information that we have on all of them that have public lands, but especially those that are renewing next year. We're going to get all those together, get the maps, look at what the public benefits from it, where that's at, whether it's completely surrounded by the CWMU, by one private land, or if it's on a border, if there's any access to it. And we're going to look at those.
Back on Mike's hunt.
Okay, got him. You see him there? I want him broadside when we shoot.
Bryce and Mike have hiked to a saddle that put them right across from the bull. A perfect 350-yard shot.
Take your time. Big deep breath, aim smooth. You're high. Another one. Take your time. That's a hit. It's a good shot. He is upside down. Good shooting.
Well, thank you.
How many points did you have?
18, 19.
Nice.
So,
It's a lot of years to wait for this moment.
yeah, he's worth it. I'm happy with this one. These guys are great.
You worked for it. Bryce tried to kill you. Mike, you were saying you wanted to earn the bull, and Bryce made you earn it.
He did, but when your guide's Superman,
Right?
you can do anything.
Look at that! Bryce Fielding, his nickname up here, Superman. 20 years you've been up here, over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
What is it that you like about this state week?
These guys come and they have, we just blow their minds on how many animals we show them, and a lot of them the first time bull. That's exciting in itself.
It is. Showed us a lot of bulls, got us on a lot of nice animals.
Yeah.
Made it work a little bit,
Yeah.
but really happy.
Hey, the CWMU program, draws are coming up here in a few months. People need to start doing their homework right now, right, Ryan?
Yep. If you're interested in a CWMU hunt, call the operator that's listed on the division's website and ask them pertinent questions, things that would be important to you.
Get on some wildlife forums, like Monster Muleys. Ask some people that may have, just for references, may have hunted there and get an idea what experience they had. It's a good program, I think, if it's done correctly by the public hunter and the private landowner and the operator. I think it's a program that's beneficial for the public, at least I hope so. Well, get out, maybe explore CWMU, get on some private property, come and make some memories with your buddies. I'm Adam Eagle with my good friend Ryan Fouts and Dave Farr. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.